Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys, such as bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also make sure to hit the bell notification. That's simply going to alert you to when I'm doing new uploads or live streams. So today from Michter's Distilling Company, we've got their Michter's American Whiskey. This is coming in at 83.4 proof or 41.7% ABV. It is non-age stated. Mash bill with most of Michter's is all undisclosed. And MSRP on this one is right around that $30 price point. So very friendly or budget friendly-ish, kind of American whiskey. So typically what I do with my reviews is we'll go through the appearance, we'll nose it, taste it, and then get into really anything else having to do with the whiskey itself. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll kind of get into the review. Color-wise, you can see kind of a nice light copper type of color. And again, two things, move it around in the glass a little bit, introduce a little bit of air to it, and it'll also give you an idea of how oily it is. This has actually some pretty decent legs on it, showing that it's more oily than I would have thought. So that's a good sign. Hopefully it'll help to coat the palate a little bit more and kind of introduce or allow for there to be some more flavor. So, all right, let's get into the nose. So right away with this one, which is something I always get right away, is just this richness with the Michter stuff. There's this rich kind of caramel note to it. Nice like sweet cornbread type of note. Even like a buttered popcorn note on that as well. Light baking spices. A touch of black pepper on there. Yeah, more of that corn kind of coming through. Light oak. Kind of a light cherry note. Maybe some of those dark fruits, but this one more of kind of a light cherry note. Yeah, again, nice vanilla note there as well. So very classic or typical of an American style whiskey. You know, and a lot of times you'll get those natural kind of whiskey notes that are there. They're not going to always blow you away or anything along those lines, but it's very just a classic whiskey type of nose. All right, so more importantly, let's see how this one tastes. Cheers. Very velvety, like a velvety, creamy type of mouthfeel. Again, very important. A little more corn forward. Some of the creamy caramel notes are there as well. Some of the vanilla. Again, very, very typical of an American style whiskey, or what you would think of as, kind of a younger, bourbon, or not a younger, but a typical type of bourbon or American style whiskey profile. Medium spice, medium oak, everything a little bit muted. Sweet. So if you like something that has, so here's what I would say with this one. This for me would be, again, if you were going to do or set up a blind tasting or introduce a whiskey to somebody who was just getting into, trying whiskeys, this is very, very approachable. Has a lot of the quality notes I think a lot of people would look for, in a whiskey. It's got those vanillas, the caramels, a little bit of spice, a little bit of oak that's there. Nothing that's going to be over dominant or overpowering. Just nice, well put together flavor profile that this one has. So this is a very popular expression from Michter's. Generally speaking, fairly easily available in terms of being able to find it at really almost anywhere. This seems to be just about everywhere for the most part. So, but again, very, very approachable. So if you're looking or trying to be introduced to or introducing somebody to a whiskey, this would be a good place to start. Again, 83.4 proof, lower on the proof, would be a great daily sipper. So if you're just looking to to have a pour of something that has just, good overall, profile, that whiskey profile that kind of hits all the nail on the head there, this would be it. I mean, it's a really, really nice, well put together whiskey. So, going back to finish wise, it's probably on the shorter side, maybe short of medium, something along those lines. But again, the vanillas, the caramels, there's that richness that's there, maybe some slight or muted dark fruits, a little bit of spice, a little bit of oak. Again, nothing that's going to be over, complicated or anything along those lines. Just a nice, well put together American style whiskey. So as far as rating wise, I say, give it a buy from the standpoint of knowing what it is or understanding what it is going into it. It's not going to blow you away. It's going to be very approachable. It has, again, all of those nice, rich characteristics or typical characteristics of a nice American style whiskey, of the vanillas, the caramels, that light oak, that light spice, hits all of those key elements from a nice quality standpoint. So lower proof. So again, very, very approachable for not only people, again, being introduced to whiskey, but just from a daily sipping standpoint. If you're not always looking for big high proof whiskeys, this falls within that category of being very pleasing, so to speak. So again, with that being said, I would give it a buy recommendation from those standpoints. As long as you understand what it is that you're going to be getting and why and what you're going to be using it for, then I would give it a buy recommendation from that standpoint. So with that being said, so more importantly, leave me some comments. Let me know your thoughts on, the Michter's American whiskey. It's been around for a long time. A lot of people have been introduced to it. So again, leave me some comments below. Let me know your thoughts with this as well. So if you'd like to follow me, you can. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of those places, My Bourbon Journey. So you can follow me there. Also, if you'd like to help support or contribute to the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning into another one of my reviews. And remember, like I say, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.